So, yeah, I cheated on my husband for 11 years. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm Laura, 34, divorced, living in an apartment with mismatched furniture because, well, my husband Mark got the house in the split. It was in his name anyway. He was, 36 when we divorced, and we'd been married for 11 years. That's like forever in marriage years. And yeah, I cheated on him. Like the whole marriage with a lot of men. I mean, a lot. If you asked me to write down all their names, I couldn't. Some of them I don't even remember. I know that sounds bad, but here's the thing. I don't really know why I did it. It's not like I hated Mark or anything. He was fine. He paid the bills. He worked with, I don't know, some engineering stuff? Honestly, I never understood his job. I just knew he was always tired, always focused on work, and never really exciting. And here's where people judge me. I like exciting. I like compliments. I like when men stare at me. I know I've got the whole blonde bombshell thing going on. It's not bragging. It's just how it is. Guys notice me, and when they do, it's like, why shouldn't I enjoy that? Why shouldn't I let myself have fun? Being married doesn't mean you're dead, right? The first big one was DeMarcus. Oh my God, DeMarcus. A personal trainer, super, muscular, tattoos, and he had a motorcycle. Do you know what that does to a woman? Like, seriously. There is nothing hotter than a biker revving his bike while looking at you like you're dessert. Mark could never compete with that. I used to sneak off when Mark had business trips and meet DeMarcus at hotels or at his place. We did stuff I didn't even think was possible. I felt like a whole different person with him. But of course, he got bored eventually. Men like him always do. Then came Roberto. He had this Southern European accent that literally melted me. He wasn't super ripped or anything, but he had that I can get any woman I want vibe, and I fell for it instantly. We met whenever Mark was gone, usually at Roberto's place. And like DeMarcus, he got tired of me and moved on. It stung for like a minute, but then I met someone else, so whatever. After that, Antoine. A chef, athletic, cocky, the kind of guy who knows women watch him when he moves. One night after his shift, I ended up in the restaurant bathroom with him. Yes, the bathroom. I know it sounds trashy, but it was hot. The adrenaline, the risk of getting caught, it was addictive. Then it was his apartment, over and over again, until he too decided he'd had enough. And that's just the ones I remember. Clearly. In between, tons of one-night stands. Guys from clubs, guys from gyms, even married men who just wanted a fling. I know it sounds like I was out of control, but to me, it was just life. I was bored, and I wanted excitement. Simple. As that. Mark, bless his heart, had no idea for years. Or maybe he did. I mean, he must have known something was up. I was always busy on weekends, never answered my phone at night, only texted him the next morning with some excuse like, fell asleep, or phone died. Eventually, he got smart and put some tracking thing on my phone. I didn't even know you could do that. So one night, I was at a hotel with this guy, David, literally just a one-night stand, and boom, Mark shows up. He didn't yell, didn't make a scene, nothing like that. He just looked at me with this face like, of course, I knew it. Then he walked out. Honestly, that was worse than yelling. It was like he'd been expecting it all along. A few weeks later, divorce papers, done. 11 years, gone. Just like that. Now here's the thing. Everyone expects me to sit here and say I regret it, that I ruined the best thing that ever happened to me, that I wish I could go back and change. But I don't, not really. Mark was a good husband, but he was boring. He gave me stability, sure, but no spark. And I don't care how good a man is. If there's no spark, there's no fun. I want fun. I want adventure. I want men who make my heart race and make me feel alive. So yeah, I'm divorced, but I'm also free. I still go out. I still meet men. I still get compliments. Life isn't over just because one guy couldn't handle me. Mark will probably find some quiet, sweet woman who bakes casseroles and never flirts with the bartender. Good for him. That's not me, and it never will be. People can call me selfish, stupid, delusional, whatever. At least I know who I am. I'd rather be the woman men can't forget, even if they only had me for one night, than the wife who spends her life waiting at home while her husband works late. So yeah, that's my story. Judge me if you want.